So today we begin with the Mott Haven Film Festival with the mission to enhance the Bronx film voice within New York and the world. The Mott Haven Film Festival showcases and connects local emerging filmmakers. And joining us now to share more is the Mott Haven Film Festival's founder and executive director, Ninoska. Hello and welcome back.
Yes. Thank you for having me once again, Rhina.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, I think the first time we featured the Mott Haven Film Festival was during the pandemic.
Yes, it truly was.
That was a very interesting time for you to develop a festival.
It was. It was. It truly was not what we were planning. But now 4 years later, we have entered our 5th season and we have some great news concerning that.
Right, so we're going to lead up to that. But let's just share with our viewers, for those who may not be familiar with the Mott Haven Film Festival, what inspired you to even form this festival?
It was a conversation that I had with my sister. She's the filmmaker of the family, and we were actually headed to LA when the idea came about. And I said, well, if we are going to LA, why can't other people come to the Bronx? And that was it.
And that was it, right?
That was it, yes.
And then you, coming from a communications background,
yes, yes,
you decided, oh, you know what, I'm just going to create a whole festival.
The initial plan was to do communications for an existing film festival, but when I couldn't find one, I said, well, we have to change that narrative about the Bronx not having one. And then a few months later, the Mott Haven Film Festival was born.
And so the Mott Haven Film Festival is not solely about Mott Haven content, right?
No.
So let's just break that down for our audience as well.
We are Bronx-based, right? And so we are not Bronx exclusive. We are actually considered an international film festival. We have had...
Well, congratulations on that too.
Thank you. We've had films from Mexico, China, and Nigeria submit to our film festival, so that's a plus. And then also a lot of students from all over the country have submitted to our film festival. So we have a lot of submitters, and I'm just happy that we're able to do the screenings in the Bronx. So it could be anywhere in the Bronx, as long as they have a projector on the screen, we'll be there.
Well, I know. I saw that you had some really interesting partners this year.
Yes,
right? You have Bronxlandia.
Yes, we did.
Bronx Brewery.
Yes, we did.
And who else did you have?
So this year we had our fiscal sponsor, Team Unity, and they're from Harlem. So that was, you know, a good connection there.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations. I keep saying that because
yes.
it fulfills me to have guests like you who are creating something, and we're kind of following your journey.
Yes.
And I know you're sitting here with a proclamation that we're going to get to eventually. But the fact that you've created a space for filmmakers to have screenings, whether they're shorts
or features,
features, right, or narratives, right?
Yes.
Because you also featured documentaries as well.
Yes, we do.
So
yes.
The idea is that you created a space for these voices to be heard,
exactly.
Right? In addition to that, the fact that now it's international, there's obviously a need for it. So if these international submissions are being screened in the Bronx, what's the premise behind it being called the Mott Haven Film Festival?
It's the neighborhood I grew up in.
Okay. Okay.
So
you want to honor your neighborhood.
Exactly. So I just said, you know what, Mott Haven is what saw me grow up, like the neighborhood that saw me grow up. So it was just a no-brainer, and there we go. Well, for me anyways.
Right, right. No, only because, people could misinterpret it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so you screened 100 and something films?
Yes, since we started
100 and what?
Over 160.
160?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, am I reading that right?
Yes. Over 160 films since we started. And then last year we had the honor of screening 9 of those films at Comic-Con. And we had 125 people show up for that. So that was really interesting.
I better wait, you're going too fast. Hold on. Back up.
Wait,
yes, because this is like exciting.
Yes.
Okay, wait, well, let's talk to me about that process, right?
Okay.
You had screenings at Comic-Con, we're just going to fly by that. Wait a minute. Let's talk about who got selected to be screened at Comic-Con and what that whole process was like.
So we have 2 events. Our niche event is called Halloween in April, which actually took place at Fordham University. And then we screened 9 of those films because the niche really goes into the cosplay that they have at Comic-Con. So if vampires, werewolves, whatever the case may be, they accepted our proposal, and then they said, yes, we would love to have you, and that's what we did. So we screened 9 of our films at Comic-Con.
The short films?
Yes, the
yeah,
short
I
films.
would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yes.
Yes. You know those people over there, ADD.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to. I don't know, but maybe who knows? Maybe they will want to stay. Yeah.
Eventually,
yeah,
right?
Eventually,
yeah, eventually,
yes,
right?
Eventually.
You can lead up to that.
We
so
can.
That's amazing, though.
Yes.
All right. So how many were screened?
So we screened 9 films at Comic-Con last year. Yes. And then overall, we have screened over 160 films since we started in 2020.
Right. So nice. So let's talk about your niche markets, right?
Yes.
Because we just talked about the Comic-Con one.
Yes.
What are your other niche markets?
So the niche market is Halloween in April. So it's basically really catering to the like the thrillers and the horrors and just like the New-York filmmaking.
So that's this nice little specialty
right.
that you have.
That happens in
and
April.
Ingredients. Nice.
Yes.
Right. Because who gets dressed up in April, right?
Me.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes,
I like
yes,
that.
yes.
It's like Christmas in the summer.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
that was the idea behind it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You sent me the telepathic message.
Instead of having Christmas in July, you have Halloween in April.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Although, as far as I'm concerned, any day is a good day to get dressed up.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
Totally.
What are the genres? How about that?
So, so for our October screenings, we do documentaries, narratives, comedies, experimentals. Basically, if you are interested in something and you created a project and you're calling it a film, you can go ahead and submit it to the film festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what does that process look like? I know you're coming in after the actual festival has been completed for this year of 2024. There's another one coming in 2025.
Yes.
And we do certainly want to talk about this.
Of course, yes.
This conclusion, this culminating,
Right.
Wonderful acknowledgement.
Yes.
From the Bronx Borough President.
Yes, Miss Vanessa Gibson. Yes. So, so this year, someone from her office came, a representative, and they gave us a proclamation. Can I open it?
Of course.
Okay. And the proclamation states a lot of words, but at the very end, it states that October 4th is known as the Mott Haven Film Festival Day. Yes. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. And then it also gives me a nice sentimental touch because it happens to be my grandmother's birthday.
Wow.
Yes, so it was like a full circle.
Oh my gosh, those ancestors are working their
Yes,
magic. I
yes.
hope you lit a candle for her.
I did,
Okay.
and she passed away, but I did go visit her at the cemetery, and I showed it to her, and I had a nice conversation, and I thanked her for like all of her sacrifices that she did. Well, while she was alive, and yeah, it was a very nice, touching, full circle moment.
That's
so,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that on air.
Of course,
because it all matters.
Yeah.
And even your drive, we love, I want to say but we're a team here, highlighting you. We love highlighting you because just the whole, I guess, your mission, how you're driven, and how far you've come, right?
Yes.
So I did mention some of the venues, but I would love for us to, in a succinct manner, just share with everybody what that looked like in participating in the festival, what that full pass looked like. Was it like a festival pass that they would go to each venue, and how do you partner up with these venues?
So I start looking for venues in the beginning of the year, and then I just start reaching out to them, and then we eventually have conversations, and then we work something out, and then that's where we screen.
And then lastly, the filmmakers before we go.
And then the filmmakers, of course, they go to our Film Freeway page or our website, and then they submit the film. We also do a lot of outreach to film schools, and we have that relationship already with a lot of the schools. And then the students submit, the filmmakers submit, and then we get to to see all this wonderful content, and then we pick the ones that are going to be in the festival.
Beautiful. Well,
Yes.
I want to congratulate you
Thank you
again,
so much.
Ninoska.
Yes.
And thank you for bringing it here. And now you have this
Yes.
wonderful proclamation
Yes.
identifying October 4th as the Mott Haven Film Festival
Yes.
Day. So it's, I guess we can assume that the Mott Haven Film Festival will be happening somewhere within October 4th of
Yes.
2025.
Yes, it will be for sure. Yes.
Oh, everyone, Ninoska Carolina.
Thank you, guys.
Once again, Mott Haven Film Festival's founder and executive director. And if you're interested in anything related to the festival, whether it's partnering and or a film submission, you can visit mhff.nyc.
Yes.
All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return.